Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cam goes out wide quickly. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
James White.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On the handoff, this is White, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Noah Igbinoghene. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Running from the gun with Howard. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at the 20. This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Running out of the gun with White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On a handoff, it's White. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First down, here's White. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Patriots nothing.
A give. This is Michel. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. The pass complete. It's Byrd. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First down, Patriots.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, it's White. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The New England ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Newton to throw. He's got White here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run on 1st first down. White, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
A gain of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And he fires one incomplete. Damiere Byrd, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So Stephon Gilmore, an All-Pro Defensive Player of the Year in 2019, had his first career pick 6 a season ago, and he delivers another one here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14. Dolphins 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give to White. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Line, 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to fire one, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Damiere Byrd, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Dolphins 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Parker the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damiere Byrd with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Noah Igbenogany on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
You're trapped. Switch.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And no reason to do anything foolish, as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
The keeper.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go on fourth down with Tua. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Going right side is White, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Opting to run again here with White. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Newton now to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Is good.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so second and 2. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
That's good.
The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Carry there by Jordan Howard, and we all know he started his career in Chicago and was a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher. Spent 2019 in Philadelphia battling injuries. But when he's healthy, can be a flat-out workhorse and can break down defenses.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be second and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. That's complete to White. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st down, it's White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
James White, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 38, Dolphins 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a 3rd down. That's caught by Howard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, they run with Howard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
On 2nd down, Tua. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Tua. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And Wilson has it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Tua to throw again. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Dolphins 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground with White. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
They're going to keep it on the ground, but he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell it into their chances as this stays a 3-score game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th quarter lead. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And some room to roam now. It's a foot race. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Devin Asiasi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Patriots 45, Dolphins 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Noah Igbenogany on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
54. Exit. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Tua going to throw. They'll roll him out right, and now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. A quick toss out right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Rush in.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, New England.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now Newton on first down. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. but what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Duggar in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kyle Duggar. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Newton on the keeper.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Miami, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.